This is an experimental art piece I did that I learned the technique from Kenoka Wagner. I will link his YouTube channel in the description below. And the technique is using foam and basically carving into the foam and then going over it with a resin clay in the areas that you kind of want it to be elevated, or more like a relief style painting, and then also using spray paint to give a pitted effect to the foam and then painting over it. And this painting represents the concept behind it, the inspiration behind it was a priestess in the 3D material world that we live in, creating and manifesting amongst the celestial bodies, which are represented by the moon, the stars, and the sun in the painting, but also they are signifying the planets. And in ancient astrology, the planets were called grahas, which meant to grab. And the concept of that is that we are living in this 3D material world where we're being grabbed and pulled by forces outside of us in a way, but we are manifesting and creating our realities amongst these forces. So that's kind of the challenge of living life, I guess, on Earth, especially if you're trying to manifest and create your reality, that we are becoming the masters of our own energy. And that's the whole concept of manifestation, is that we're mastering ourselves and our own energy amongst the forces outside of us. And that's the whole idea, really. And that was what inspired this art piece. And also the cave paintings, that's kind of another inspiration I had for this, was Egyptian cave paintings, that kind of rustic look where things aren't really even and it's as if it were carved on a cave wall. So there's pitted areas and places that aren't perfectly smooth. And I kind of kept that and liked that kind of look to it to give it that more cave-like effect. And the arm is completely out of proportion. It kind of reminds me of a wand or something. And I like that effect. I kept that as well. And so I kind of just was going over it with oil paint after the fact, because I spray painted the foam to get the pitted look, and then it was like an oil base, so I ended up having to use oil paint over top, and I ended up rubbing off some of the oil paint to give it a little bit more of a weathered look also, and did some texturizing in the clay as well for the moon and her outfit, the dress. I kind of carved into the clay a little bit to give it sort of more of a texture. And so, yeah, that's what I wanted to say about this art piece. And I will link the products I used in the description below, and also Kenoka Wagner's YouTube channel if you want to check them out. Thanks for watching.